Hi, I'm Rachel Jacobson. I am an Eden Method practitioner working with energies to bring balance, resilience, vitality, and I want to share with you about important parts of your digestive tract known as the ileocecal and Houston valves. So firstly, I'm going to share with you a little bit about what these valves are, and then some techniques that you can use yourself to balance your energies at these areas. So, the ileocecal valve is the part of your digestive tract that connects the small intestine to the large intestine. So when you eat food, of course, it comes through the mouth, down the esophagus, then into the stomach. From there, it goes into your small intestine, where absorption and assimilation of nutrients takes place, and then the waste moves through the ileocecal valve into your large intestine, where it continues through your digestive tract. At the end of your large intestine is your Houston valve, so that's the passageway between the large intestine and the rectum and the anus. So both the ileocecal valve and the Houston valve are quite important in service to optimal digestion. So whether you have IBS or any other digestive challenge, the bottom line is, if you want to promote the best optimal digestion from an energy perspective in your chi, in your prana, your life force, you really want to do your best to keep these areas balanced so things can be flowing and moving through these areas with ease. How do you go about that? All right, I'll show you. So, come to your lower abdomen, if you will. Here are my hip bones. So inside both of the hip bones are areas that we use to do techniques. So over the areas as they are in your body, and inside the hip bones representing the ileocecal and Houston valve. So the ileocecal and Houston valve is on your right inside your hip bone. Your Houston valve is on your left inside your hip bone. And one of the loveliest things that you can do is trace figure eights at these areas. And your figure eights can be in any direction. So you might go up and down, maybe from side to side. You can do diagonals. You might do them very slowly. Or it might feel better to go faster. The speed, the pressure, totally up to you. And you can do this for a little bit of time or for as much time as you like. The next thing I want to show you is a way that you can balance any irregularities in the polarity of the energies at these areas. So this is all about the north-south polarity, which we have overall in our energies, but on a cellular level, every single cell in the body has its own polarity. We want to bring balance there. And when I've worked with people and been so privileged, and I love my work, when I've been able to support people with digestive challenges, of which there are a lot of us out there in the world, a lot of the time there are imbalances in the energies at the valves. There are energy disruptions and blockages and ways in which the energies are not flowing correctly. One of those things can be what we call irregular energies, where things can get frozen or submerged or reversed. So we want to correct that, and the way to do that is with, where's mine? Here it is, a spoon. This is actually a camping fork, so it has a fork bit at the top. But any stainless steel spoon will do. It can be any size. And what you will do is rub the curved side of the spoon over the areas of the ileocecal and Houston valves. So when a person has irregularities in the energies, this action of rubbing a stainless steel spoon will bring balance to the areas. And you might notice signs in your body, such as grumbles and rumbles in your tummy, or yawns, or tears. It might make you laugh or burp. There are many signs of, perhaps a burp coming in myself now. Yes, many signs of energies moving and balancing in your body, and isn't this a wonderful thing that we can do this for ourselves? The amount of time that you spend is totally up to you. We are unique and individual in our energies, so some people need it for a longer amount of time, some people need it more often. Best thing to do is try it, see how it feels, see what's feeling good, see what the outcome is. What if you tried this 2 or 3 times a day for 30 or 60 seconds and do that for 2 or 3 weeks and just notice what happens? There may be changes, there may not. But for those people who need it, when it's needed, it will bring about more balance and better digestion. Things will flow better. You can rub the spoon in any direction, like the figure eights. You could even do figure eights with the spoon. So this can be quite important. And then there's a general exercise that's good for everybody, regardless of where a person is with their digestion. So even if a person is digesting well, these are still great to encourage the ileocecal and Houston valves to continue to function optimally. So I'm going to stand. You can stay seated for this exercise, but I think you'll see and experience that this exercise done in a standing position, you can kind of get to your pelvic bowl and groin area a bit easier, whereas if you're seated, there's a bit less space around the pelvic bowl. But it is okay to do seated or even lying down if you prefer. The starting position is with the hands resting inside the hip bone. So I've got my palms and my hands, of course, resting flat. No pressure here, just resting. And then your fingertips will be somewhere at the upper border of your pubic bone. The movement is with the breath. So when you breathe in, you push in with your fingers and pull up. So breathing in, coming up about 6 inches with pressure. And then as you breathe out, shaking off. And then we repeat that 3 or 4 times. So again, coming to inside your hip bones, breathing in, pushing in, pulling up about 6 inches, and then on your out breath, shaking it off. And then a 3rd time. And another time. The last time you do it, the out breath is a little different. So the in breath is the same, breathing in, pulling up. And then as you breathe out, you rest your hands flat and with your thumbs, you just pull down, smoothing the area down, and notice how you feel. Notice the areas inside your hip bones. Noticing around your whole body. All of our energies are interconnected. So even though we've been balancing in this area, you might feel a change in your shoulder or your toes. The more you get to know your own energies, the more you'll know what's really working for you. I sometimes suggest to people to do some work with the valves, maybe just resetting the valves with that exercise, and to do that at least twice a day, sometimes connecting it to each meal. For example, if you were to do that exercise before you eat, while you're preparing for your food or waiting for your food, it will support the digestion. And if you do that consistently over a period of time, you'll be working to create new habits in your energies and create a resiliency. I wish you the best. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My email is contact@racheljacobson.co.uk. Many blessings.